Well, this morning I'm going to come in after my lemongrass. Bill, he wants to cut these sunchokes down and put them somewhere so they can dry. But if I don't get them out, he might step on them. Ben's coming in here to check things out. I sure like having this lemongrass. And I'm going to cut it back and keep the leaves and let them dry. They go into shock anyway and start turning brown. So I'll do that today. There's Toby, he's coming in. And I still want to cut my comfrey and dry it. So I got some work to do in this bed. I do see that I got me a goji berry. One. Oh, there it is. And two. Two goji berries this year. Yay! I'll leave that gate open now so the dogs could go in there. The chickens really squashed a lot of that bad grass down. So now letting dogs go in there, check it out. Gus found some weeds I pulled out. He's the only one over here, so he gets a treat. Right here is my little pomegranate bush. It keeps dying back in the winter and then coming back from the roots. So this year I'm going to fence it off and put a lot of mulch around it and get them roots a little warmer and see if that don't help this baby pomegranate. And here's some of them tomatoes. They're still looking alright. The squirrels or something has worked them over this year. And I had my traps out here, there and there, and they kept eating my bait up. I'm not no trapper. So here's a few more lemongrass, and I want to leave this one out here, and I want to fence it, put leaves around it. I'll cut it down close to the bottom, and see if I can't grow this through the till next spring. I want to see if it's going to die out here or live, because I'd rather leave my lemongrass out here. But I think we get too cold, and I'm going to use this one as an experiment and see what happens. And then I got a couple of lemongrass through here. I'm going to dig up, get them out here. I sure wish I could grow them out here. Annie, come around. Annie, you got some food over there. They've been eating. There she is. Hey, Annie. You know what makes a woman tame like Annie? Food. A food forest. That'll calm down a woman real fast. All that food. I see something that I planted and I forgot it's in here, and I want to dig it up. But it's clover, and it has pink flowers at times, and it's still in here, and I forgot I had it. And I'm going to put it in a pot. Some of the clover has died off, but I see that this is still growing out here. Oh, I'm glad to see that. This looks real pretty when it shows the pink flowers. That was a good find. And you see, you had some food down there. Yeah. Hi, Annie. Oh, look, she wonders what else I got to eat. They love the food forest. I wish they could come in and help me clean up the gardens, huh? I bet you would. Eat my trees. She's on my hand like, what have you been doing? Yeah. Y'all need to go back to eat before the horses get around here. You better hurry up. Well, it's a nice group of lemongrass I got. And I'm headed, everybody's looking like, can we eat that? I'm headed to the sunroom to go pot them. Bill's been in the sunroom. He's making me a extra shelf in there. and he's closed up the doggy door. So I'll go see if he's about done with that. Bill's working on this. He put rubber back behind this thing so the air won't come up, and then he thought about framing it, but I wanted something in the spring that we can just pull apart and not nail it. So he's trying to join that with these. We'll put this piece of wood over it, and it'll make me a table right through here for more plants. Yeah, it's closed up, Tootie. The dogs always look so sad when we close it up, but they block a lot of the cold air. And plus, putting these water jugs under here, it will hold and store more heat. So I like that. Well, my back was turned, and look where Belle is. Hey, don't knock stuff over. Yeah, there went something. So I'm gonna have to get her down. Bill got my shelf done right there, and we should be able to put a lot of plants on it, all the way back to here. So that's good. I got my pieces cut, and I'm gonna lay the grass over here and wash them up, maybe trim them down some and dry them. There's no place Belle won't go. She's got to search high and low. She says, that's something new. I hadn't seen that before. Yeah. Them mice better watch it. He's sniffing out the plants. Here's my peppers. I got one there. And they're getting be too big for these little pots. And I'm going to transplant a couple of them today. They'll have a lot more room in there. Well, I'm done with my lemongrass, and took them apart and put 2, 3 in each pot, and they'll winter over in here, and plus they'll grow. And while I was at it, I put these 2 in here, give them their own pot. This one didn't want to stand up, so I just crisscrossed some little sticks, and propped it up, and it likes that. And then I got my lemongrass to wash up and clean that up and dry it, and I'll have that. And later sometime I want to start potting these peppers, because they're getting ready to outgrow them. The ones I potted was tall. These are still short, but pretty soon they'll be tall. And I want to get them in their big pots too. So I really appreciate y'all watching from Out West Homestead. Bye.